time for the throwdown. In the left corner, let's welcome Matt Jones, founder of Kentucky Sports Radio. And in the right corner, let's welcome Chance Clark, current student at the University of Louisville. Now, this is the first throwdown to include a student. So, Chance, I'm very excited to welcome you to the program. Let's put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's get it on.
All right, let's go. We're getting excited. Let's start this off with the biggest question up for debate. Who would you rather have coaching your team today? Forget about the past. Who do you want coaching your team right now? John Calipari or Rick Pitino? Chance, you're up first.
All right, definitely Rick Pitino. He's a game coach. That's what he does. You look at Calipari, he's a recruiting coach. Don't get me wrong, he's a decent game coach. But, recruiter, he's a very good recruiter. Maybe the best basketball I've ever seen in college. But game coach, you got to go with Rick Pitino. He gets the most out of his players every year. You look at last year, going to the Final Four with the talent we had was, it was amazing. So I definitely go Rick Pitino over Calipari.
All right, Matt, who do you want coaching your team?
Well, he better be a better game coach because he's a terrible recruiter. And when you got bad players, you're going to have to coach him a little bit better. Calipari's won the last 4 games against Rick Pitino. He's put 14 guys in the NBA in the last 3 years. Only the most blatant card homer of all would pick Pitino, who's won nothing, over Cal, who's right now, along with Krzyzewski, the best coach in America.
All right, both good answers. Both good answers. I like Chance's answer. Let's go back to you, Matt. When it's time for March Madness, which point guard do you think will give their team a better chance to win it all? Ryan Harrow or Peyton Siva?
See, to show you I'm objective, I'd probably say Peyton Siva. Unlike the last few years with Wall, Knight, and Teague, Harrow's not a lot more talented than Siva. So I probably would take Siva. There are other positions I like Kentucky's guys better, but at point guard, I like Siva. I think he's probably one of the 5 best in America.
And Chance, I'm sure you wouldn't disagree with that.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Peyton Siva is arguably the best point guard in the country right now. Ryan Harrow's a decent point guard. He doesn't have the experience either. Peyton Siva leading the team to the Final Four last year. That's huge. Come March Madness, it's just he's got the experience. It's big.
Okay, all right, Matt. Does it sting at all that Kentucky is not ranked coming to the KFC Yum Center to play Louisville, who is currently ranked number 4 in the nation?
It's irrelevant. 2 years ago, Kentucky went to the Yum Center unranked and beat a ranked Louisville team by 20 points. I don't think it has any bearing on the game. Plus, we won the championship last year, so a regular season game in December is not quite as important. They're not ranked now. They will be when it matters, so it doesn't matter at all now.
Okay, Chance, does it take away from the game at all that Kentucky isn't highly ranked like they usually are?
Well, just like a Kentucky fan talking about the past again. No, but I don't think it takes away from anything, especially if you're a Kentucky or a U of L fan. You're going to watch the game, you're going to love the game, you're going to be into the game. Maybe, if around the country people may not watch this much, but no, I don't think it takes away anything if you're from around this area at all.
Well, Chance, let's be honest. Does losing to Kentucky in last year's Final Four still leave a bad taste in your mouth like Mad Dog 2020?
Yeah, it definitely does. They were a good team last year. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to take anything away from them. They were head and shoulders above any team in the country. We played them close. It was a really good game. But, I'm definitely still bitter about that game. We want our revenge now.
Well, Matt, are Kentucky fans still gloating over last year's win over Louisville in the Final Four?
Of course they are. Chance is like a lot of Louisville fans. They always say don't talk about the past. I'd like to know what they want to talk about. It's not that long a past. Kentucky beat Louisville twice last year. Rick hasn't beaten Cal in a decade. Listen, they may get this one. This is their best team. This is Cal's worst team. But if Rick doesn't beat Cal this year, I don't think he's ever going to beat him. Because right now, Calipari has his number on recruiting, coaching, and basically everywhere in basketball.
Wow. All right, well, let's talk about fans. I want to know which team has the better fans and why. Matt, you're up first.
Kentucky's got the best fans, in my opinion, in all of sports. We live this stuff. We breathe it. They follow it 365 days a year. And you're going to find this on Saturday. 2 years ago, Kentucky played at Louisville, and about 30% of the building was Kentucky fans. We invade every arena. Louisville's got nice fans. They're okay. They're little brother fans. But Kentucky has the best.
All right, Chance. There's an opening there. Why should somebody be a fan of the Cardinals over the Wildcats?
All right, I don't think you'll see it this year. The Yum Center is going to be packed with Louisville fans this year. But you gotta look at numbers. Louisville's the most profitable college basketball program in the country. They beat Duke, they beat Kansas, they beat North Carolina, they beat UK, who's number 5. So look at the numbers. They every year, doesn't matter if we're down, doesn't matter if we're good. I mean, we're there every year.
This one's interesting because, Matt, I will say this. It's easy to be a Kentucky basketball fan 365 days because you don't have any time to spend watching the football team.
That's exactly right. But we got football team's been awful. I do like Chance talking about how much money they make. Louisville can't win in games, so they brag about their profitability like they're a CEO of a corporation. The last time I checked, you're supposed to win, and Louisville never beats Kentucky in that statistic.
Oh, man.
It's going to change tomorrow. It's going to change on Saturday.
All right, so we're picking a winner.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna cede to the guest, Christian Fourier, here to pick a winner. But before I do that, I want to thank Chance Clark, Jr. at University of Louisville, and Matt Jones at Kentucky Sports Radio.
All right, listen. So, Chance, I think valiant effort, but I think Matt kind of bloodied Chance's nose right off the bat. I think he kind of left him stumbling a little bit. So my vote goes for Matt.
What do you mean? Matt said that they had the best fans in all of sports.
It doesn't matter.
They're a good team.
Matt gets my vote.
Being like a Vandy football fan is that those are fans. They're terrible. All right. Again, I want to thank Chance Clark, Louisville Jr., Matt Jones of Kentucky Sports Radio, and new champion of the Blogger Throwdown.
Thank you, guys.